Hey, this is Pat, and today we're checking out the all-new Dainese Air Fast Tex riding jacket. Now, the Air Fast Tex, as the name implies, is designed for riders going fast that want some air to flow through their jacket. This is gonna be a mesh main construction design with a little bit of Mugello fabric all throughout, but it's aimed at sport riders out there, maybe sport commuter riders I'll even give it to, that are looking to ride in the hotter months of the year. So thinking dead of the summer, something that's gonna be really flowing and aiming at flowing as much air through to the rider and out the back of the jacket as possible, while still keeping the classic Dainese styling that we know and love, especially with the Demon logo right up on the front of the chest. But before I get too long-winded in a lot of the features here, let's talk about the fit. So I have Norman on my left. He is 6'3", 220 pounds with a 44-inch chest measurement, and we currently have him in a size 54. Now, according to the size chart, he would be in a 56, which is a little bit looser on him. For a nice sport cut, and with a back protector included, we actually went down to the size 54, but it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a nice relaxed sport look to it, you can go ahead and stick with your sizing as the sizing chart recommends. We wanted something a little bit tighter fitting with the option in there, and you can see the 54 is fitting him spot on. It's got a nice svelte Euro look to it, which matches the Dainese's overall styling. When we look at the main construction, though, throughout this jacket, it is going to be $310. It comes in sizes from 44 up to 62, and it's always going to have different colors out there, as Dainese is known for coming out with. But it's using a Mugello stretch fabric as well as mesh in some key areas on there, all with a CE level A rating. So great for around town, you know, bopping out to work if you're going there. If you're going for any higher speeds, maybe look for a leather jacket or something that's double A rated within their line. But this is going to be good for anybody out there looking to just maybe commute to work or get around town out there. But let's start at the top and work our way down. So up at the top of the collar, we have an 1.5 inch tall collar with a Velcro stay. One thing I will say is there's no closure at it. So if you are looking for, you know, opening up the snapback Dainese, I'd love to see that maybe on the next edition of the Air Fast, because there's no way of currently securing the collar down. You get that Mugello stretch fabric all the way coming from the collarbone and the collar out to the shoulder, where you get a TPU cup on the outside of the jacket for a little bit of added protection. But underneath of that, one thing I really like is they're using Dainese's CE Level 1 Pro Armor at the shoulder as well as at the elbow, and this is going to be really comfortable. As you can see, it's very breathable, very ventilated, has some movement to it, but it really beats the composite armor we've seen Dainese using for years, which is just a hard candy shell with foam behind it. I like that they're using their more advanced Pro Armor in this jacket. It just makes it a little bit more comfortable for all day riding. Like I said, you get that accompanied with that TPU slider on the outside, a little bit of color pops as well as this nice gradient design. But on the inner sleeve, you're going to see that mesh running down to right about the mid forearm, but all around the armpit and everything like that, really helping the jacket ventilate. Pretty decent pre-curve to the sleeve, again, for that sport riding position, but you can get it a little bit more upright riding if you need to do so. You got the matching elbow Pro Armor as well, with the Dainese stitch logo running down to the cuff, and a simple zipper cuff closure running down at the base. If you need to secure it over top of gloves or underneath the gloves, you can do that with that zipper. Up at the chest, like I said, you do have a YKK zipper main entry going through that Demon logo up at the chest. Dainese always does a couple different variations out there, whether it's the Dainese script logo or the Demon. This one happens to use the Demon. If you're looking for the script logo out there, there are plenty of options within their line. But that's going to be around a full mesh system at the top of the chest, really helping get that airflow up and over your windscreen and flowing through to the body and the armpits. 2 hand warmer pockets down on each side. Go ahead and turn to the side for me, Norman, hit that riding position. And you can really see the amount of mesh at the back of the arm really helping pull all that hot air out of the armpits. A little bit more stretch material at the shoulder gussets, you know, really for that riding position. And then it's going to be a mesh main construction running down to the side. Again, this is the Dainese Air Fast textile jacket, so you're getting a lot of that mesh to help flow that air through. Dual snap position at the side, so you can go ahead and fine tune it should you need to. Go ahead and turn to the back for me. At the back, one thing I love is there is a pop of reflective up behind the collar with the matching Demon logo on the back, but it is a full mesh chassis running down the back. It does come with a pocket for a back protector. We always recommend adding one into your jacket. You're going to want to add that in there just for full protection, but it does have the pocket inside when you need to do so, with a drop seat at the base. You can go ahead and spin around to the front for me and unzip. Let's show them the inside of this jacket here. The inside, again, to match the mesh on the outside, it's going to have mesh on the inside, help flow all that air through. So you're not going to get too much crazy when it comes to the liners or anything like that. You do have a storage pocket over on the left-hand side. And you do have a full circumference zipper on the base if you want to connect it up to, say, a Dainese set of riding pants. Like their Drake line would be a great matching piece for the Air Fast Tex. You can go ahead and zip that up for me. But there you have it. As far as Dainese styling with and a ton of airflow, as well as their most advanced armor out there with that Pro Armor, Dainese is doing a great job with the Air Fast Tex, especially coming in around that $310 price point. If it was up to me, Dainese, if you're listening, I'd love to see maybe a CE AA rating all throughout, and I think that'll push for a lot more riders out there carving out in the canyons. But if you have any other questions on this jacket, go ahead and click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about this. And if you have any other questions, or if you have questions on sizing, trying to figure out which one's right for you, give our customer service agents a call. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining Norman and I and checking out the all-new Dainese Air Fast Tex style jacket. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.